Alright guys, welcome back to another Aphmau video where we're going to be talking about the pull plans for the month of September. We're going to be talking about which characters I am going to be pulling for and which ones I am going to pass up on until they come back in a future banner. Now, I'm going to be changing up what I was originally going to be doing because LUFENIA Plus is next month. The BT Plus era is also next month. And because of how my posts have gone last month, and because of how I have been throwing more gems that I thought I was going to have to use, because, you know, it's RNG, it's gacha, things, you know, it happens. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to pity more than you would initially not want to do. So I mean, it happens. That's how the game works, right? So because of that, I decided that I am actually going to be passing up on some of the characters that is going to be coming up for this month and waiting on them to be re-released in a future banner. So in the comment section below, I want you guys to let me know what you are going to be pulling for the month of September, whether you're going to be skipping, pulling, throwing some tickets, throwing some gems, whatever it is that you're going to be doing. Let me know in the comment section below this video. This video is going to be shorter than my normal pull planning videos that I have done in the past, seeing as how I am a bit late on this. And of course, since I am going to be passing up on a lot of these characters because of how a lot of big content is going to be dropping up next month, I am gonna keep this video short, basically. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Aphmau content. So first things first, Yuna, her banner has already passed and whatnot. Well, it's still technically here, but I've already pulled on that banner. I've already gotten her LD. I pitied her LD, but I did manage to get her BT along the way. So that is pretty much done and over with. Agrius, her banner is dropping tonight as I am making this video. So I will be throwing gems at her banner. I know it's a little bit of a risky move because I could have a potential chance of pulling more dupes of Yuna's BT. But at the same time, I am getting more BT coins for future BTs, especially now that we are jumping into the BT Plus era. So that'll give me more gems to save later on and more resources for me to save up. So that way I don't have to worry about pitying BTs and just having to focus more on, like, if I have to, of course, pitying LDs. You know, if I do manage to get more Yuna BT dupes, that's perfectly fine. But seeing as how I am low on tickets, I'm gonna go in with gems because I would actually really would like to have Agrius's LD more than anything than some of these other weapons that are gonna be coming up. Next up is gonna be Yuffie. Yuffie, I did get her in JP. It is a pretty good LD weapon and it really helped out in her kit. She also did get a rework. If I do have some tickets that I feel like might be enough for me to hopefully get her LD, I will throw some tickets at her. But seeing as how my ticket count right now is extremely low, I am possibly going to pass up on her LD weapon, as much as I do not want to, because it is an FF7 unit and FF7 is my favorite Final Fantasy game. I do not want to pass up on any FF7 units, but because, again, BT Plus era and LUFENIA Plus era is right around the corner, I want to make sure that I manage my resources a little bit better. So I may just have to pass up on Yuffie, but we will see how my ticket count is looking. But as of right now, it is a big fat maybe. Next up is going to be Barrett. Barrett is coming out with the Transcendence that is releasing this month. Barrett, he does have some, he does receive some good auras for the party and actually gets a pretty good boost in brave damage and HP damage for himself via his LD ability. He does get himself a pretty solid LD ability and weapon, in my opinion, as well. He is going to be in the same boat as Yuffie, depending on the amount of tickets that I do receive, seeing as how he is another FF7 unit. I may or may not pull for him, and I may just hold off on him until a future banner where his LD weapon is reran. So he is another big fat question mark on whether or not I'm going to be pulling for him. Xdeath, I did actually manage to get his BT weapon, and even though I did not really use him as much, I feel like I just did not give him enough credit to you know, where he, I don't know, I just feel like I just didn't give him enough love that he should have received, in my opinion, you know. So I am considering tokening his BT, you know, just because like I want to actually show him off and kind of, I don't know, like I actually want to present him as like a real, and show him off as a solid character, because like his BT effect, like when you really look at it, it's actually a pretty solid one. And as much as I hate to admit it, because like I'm like one of those guys who's just like, you know, like he's a character that's like good for like, you know, situational battles. He's actually not that bad of a unit to have, and his BT effect is actually not a bad one either. So I'm actually considering tokening his BT weapon, because I do already have his LD weapon. So I am considering, more leading to yes, on picking up his BT weapon. So we'll see from how I feel today to his initial release on his BT weapon once it arrives to global. Lion does get her rework and her LD weapon, which gives her a follow-up. Lion, I'll be honest, even though she is she does get a solid rework and an LD weapon, I never used Lion, you know. I mean, she is a good character with what she gets and whatnot, but I just never used her. You know, she's not that type of character that fits my playstyle, so I'm going to skip her. You know, to all the Lion fans out there, nothing against Lion or anything like that. She's just not my style of a character that I would prefer to play. So I am going to be skipping Lion. She does come back in future banners later on. So if I do manage to get her later on, I'll probably use her then. But as of right now, whenever she does release with Xdeath's BT release, I am most likely going to skip her. And then finally, we got Zell and Vivi. Zell is going to be releasing with the Zonde Lost chapter. Zell gets a pretty solid rework and an LD weapon. Zell, who used to be the biggest beam of all time in the community, finally gets fixed and he gets his LD weapon. He will get some tickets. He's kind of like in the same boat as Barrett and Yuffie, so he has a big fat question mark as well. I am unsure on Zell. He does come back in a future banner. He does get reworked as well later on, like maybe a couple months later on, and his rework is actually pretty, his rework is actually even nastier than what he gets here in the next few weeks. But it's a big question mark on him. Vivi, I've already got his LD since he was a global first. So he is going to be getting his LD extension, his crystal level 80, so on and so forth. I think he does have his crystal level 80. I can't remember. But I already have his LD weapon, so I mean it's you know, it's a skip. I'm skipping a banner. That's no point of me pulling on it. So you know, that's it. That's a done deal right there for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Like I say, I'm gonna keep it like, you know, as short as possibly be with this pool planning video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are going to be doing for this month. Again, sorry that this video has been delayed a little bit more, well, I guess, like, you know, a little bit later than what I would normally upload it. And let me know what your plans are for this month, whether you are going to be skipping, pulling, you know, throwing some resources at certain banners, so on and so forth. What are your plans going to be for the month of September? But other than that, if you guys did enjoy the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Aphmau content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video.